Hi everybody, welcome back to Hannah's Decodes. I'm Hannah, hope you've had a good week. It's gone by. I thought I'd do something a little bit differently today. I've done a little bit of tuning in myself before coming on and just getting an idea of what to talk about. And actually I'll backtrack a little bit. Before that I was feeling earlier on today, really tired, and I was thinking maybe I've said all I can say on these YouTube videos. Maybe I've covered all the topics, and I know in the past I go over topics in slightly different ways, and I get a sense that it's kind of good to look at some things from different angles, so that doesn't worry me. But so I was kind of feeling a bit tired, and should I be doing this? And so I thought I'd get my oracle cards out, actually my tarot cards out, and I did a little quick reading. And the the reading I did is if I should do this, and should I carry on and stuff, was quite negative. And then I thought, well, hang on, it's not really about me. It's about sharing information. When I tune into my higher self, God's self, creator, universe. And so I redid the reading and asked the question a different way, and it was so positive. It was like, yes, it was the kind of answer I got was, it's a creative investigation and direction, and there's paths of your joy on this way I'm going and stuff. So it was totally different when I said, is there still information I can share when I tune in to my higher self and creator? Totally different. So when it was all about me, I don't know what I should do and blah blah blah, it was all kind of like negative. But when it was turned around and asked in a different way, very positive. So I think that's just a little lesson of how we can look at different situations in life and ask something in a slightly different way when it's obviously, this isn't just about me, it's kind of got a broader horizon and audience and broader kind of perspective, because viewers will get very different things individually from other individuals and stuff like that. So I thought that was quite interesting just to touch on first of all. Okay, so I did a little tuning in, and I got something a little bit similar to last week, but I'll go over it, because when I tuned in to Creator Source, my higher self, I think for the first time sensed there was a little bit of frustration in some of the answers I was getting. So not in an angry way, just a bit of come on, just get this and get going with it and stuff. So I said the usual question when I usually do the meditation with you guys. I asked what would benefit the viewers with this tuning in, and the answer I got was, look into your own heart and search for answers. So I think it was that I really sensed that Creator Source doesn't want us to feel separate from that force and that energy, to recognize it's your own essence is part of the bigger essence. That's sort of the answer, the feeling I got from that answer. So this is for the, and I sense that, sorry, there's a fly buzzing up on a really high window I can't get, so you're gonna hear buzz, buzz, buzz around here and there. I can't get it down or shoo it out, the house. So I also got the feeling there's a bit of concern. Okay, so this is very much for the audience and me included. Check in with your truth from your heart center. So this house has wind tunnels and things start slamming and stuff. Sorry. So so check into your heart center and check for your truth. And I got the sense and sort of pictures of people being overloaded with information, bombarded with too much information. People are, is this also, and I said, is this also connecting with God's source when you check in and you do your truth? And I got the answer was yes, of course, a little bit abrupt as well. And people are getting and then the message went on to say, people are getting wound up in outside information. Be still and listen to your own truth. This creates your own reality. And that's what I think we talked about last week, how your truth and beliefs and what you emotionally feel creates your own reality. And be kind of almost diligent, I got the feeling, because this creates your new world and new beginnings. So very much step back from outside sources and information or just tune into your truth when you hear something and see what comes up. And then I thought I'd check in because I keep hearing about 3i Atlas, and I kind of really enjoy kind of looking at information about 3i Atlas, and that's another information overload. But I think there's like everything that could be said about it has been said. It's dangerous, it's benevolent, it's big, it's not that big, it's so everything has been said. So again, I'm sort of tuning into my truth and looking into my inner eye, I suppose, and seeing what I can get. So I asked Creator about 3i Atlas, and another little bit of an abrupt answer, tell them what you know and feel. So I wasn't going to get anything from Creator, so I thought I'd just tune in and sort of about the 21st. And I'm feeling like for lots of people, it'll be a really big shock revelation around the 21st of when there's a bit of a revelation in mainstream information and news about 3i Atlas. And I think for some people it'll be kind of scary, and for other people it'll be intriguing, for other people it'll be, they're going to be my best buddies and all that kind of stuff. So I think this sits with that information overload. Tune in to what you feel it's all about and what sits with you comfortably and truthfully. So I feel like it's going to be a shift, and some people are saying it's going to change our reality and the way we function, because if it's going to, it could be the beginning of, I feel like it'll be the beginning of that revelation of alien contact that has been going on for years with governments or agencies of some type. And with that contact, there's been information shared, my feeling, of technology and probably medicine and stuff that has been hidden from humanity. So I think there'll be a little, I feel like there's when rocks start rolling down a big mountain and push other rocks and then push other rocks, and there's this sort of almost avalanche of rocks rolling down. I sort of feel like it's something like that is going to happen. And with that it looks very disruptive, and dust goes up in the air and it can shock you. So that's the picture I get in my head of this kind of revelation. So I feel like it's just, it's almost like the 21st might be that, just pushing that biggish rock, and then it starts tumbling down and touching all the other rocks. So that's my feeling. And I'm very visual, so that all makes sense to me. I hope it makes sense to some of you as well. So I think that's it. It's sort of a shortish one today, and just trying to think if there's anything else to say. Christmas is coming up, and for those who meet up with family and all that kind of stuff. It's a busy time. In Australia, it's quite busy because it's also part of the summer school holidays. So yeah, everyone gets busy, and and there's this thing here, I don't know if it's all over the world, it's like we've got to catch up before Christmas. So everyone's doing things and having people over, and it's lovely. But by the time Christmas is finished, you're like, oh my goodness, I don't have to go anywhere and see people and cook food and all that kind of stuff. But it's good fun, but it is kind of like exhausting. And I'm sort of at the other end of it, where my parents, some are deceased. I've got my mum's alive and her partner and stuff. But we all used to have to travel and see my husband's parents and my parents and drag all the kids around. And now it's my kids doing all that. And we just stay at home and say, we'll see you at dinner or whenever you guys want to come over. So busy time. So why did I mention that? It is getting busy. So I'm thinking I'll definitely do a video next week, and I'll update you how I go over the Christmas sort of celebrations time. Okie doke. I think that's it. And if you'd like to, please like, share, subscribe, comment if you want. That's always nice. And I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye.